What up, farm? So we're out here where we did some reseeding the other day and the wheat is just starting to come up. You can see the reseeded stuff in the rows. It's all looking really good. This paddock had Overwatch pre-emergent on it, which actually turned the plants really white, or it made the wheat turn a little bit white, but all of the weeds in the row, they all turned white and died. So I'll put a photo up. So far I'm really happy with the job that it's done, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be a great tool in the future. But anyway, today we have got the agronomist coming out to have a look at our canola across the road and do a grass spray recommendation on that. Got some other things happening, and then we're going to go back out north and get back on the cedar to keep that ticking along, so that hopefully by the end of the week we can get done finally. So this patch here was where we were doing our inter-row sowing, you'll remember, and all the stuff that we sowed over, the wheat that we sowed over, is coming back up pretty good, and the new stuff that we sowed is coming up as well. So yeah, it's looking good. All right, so we've come from back over there down this way. This is our vetch paddock. This is vetch that's coming up. We sowed this. You might remember we prickle chained it as well and spread some Balanza clover. Well, this is a little clover that's coming up. So yeah, it's all there. We sprayed the bugs out when we were doing the canola. So there's no bug damage, and yeah, it's looking really good actually. We just need to give it a grass spray soon to get rid of all this volunteer wheat. That's wheat that came out the back of the header last year. We'll get rid of all that, and yeah, it'll be looking perfect. Right, so buckets came out, we had a look around, and we found some grasses in the canola, and he gave me a recommendation. Just happened that Dad was in town, and anyway, we're gonna load up the sprayer and go and kill some grass. All right, so me and Onion, we were loading up the sprayer to go spraying. A truck came and delivered some more stuff for our new shed. Is it too wet around the other side? And he's just let us know that he's bogged, so we're going to go and pull him out. The powerhouse. Look at her. Alright, so we got loaded up with chemical after we pulled that truck out, and we made it up to my place and we're spraying the canola. What we've got on is a grass herbicide which will spray the grasses out but not the canola out, because the canola is a broadleaf and we want to keep that there. That's the one benefit of having canola in your rotation. It's a broadleaf and it's a good opportunity to spray the grasses out. Another thing, we've come back in, I've hit the auto steer on, and we've running down exactly the same tracks as we were last time, because it's all saved in the screen, and that's not something that happened before. But anyway, I'm really enjoying it. This ag leader screen is really good, and I'm not just saying that. And yeah, I can't wait to see what this canola looks like when the grasses are fully sprayed out. Oh, I mean when all the grasses die and when the canola gets growing a bit better, because it's really starting to move. It'll need fertilizer by the end of the week, hopefully, and then it really should start growing along.
Living in the same routine,
I'm done. Right, so I've just jumped off the tractor because the sun's just about to come up. I got my lunchbox so I don't forget my camera, but I'm gonna do a long time lapse. So we'll see how this goes.
I know I'm holding on to this, holding on. Don't let me repeat it. Oh, don't let me repeat it.
Well, I think that was pretty cool. Took a fair while. I started to get hungry, so I stopped and picked up the camera and lunchbox. Yeah, you might have noticed, got some new pants on. These ones are RB Sellers pants, jeans, and I tell you what, they're very comfortable. And I'm not just saying that. They are probably some of the most comfortable work pants I've ever worn. Yeah, so if you haven't already, check out in the description. There's a link there. Click on that. Yeah, and that'll take you to their website and you'll be able to find some stuff of your own. It's a chock-a-block full website, there's heaps on there. So anyway, it's good gear. Go and have a look. Still going along. We went and filled up and we're back going again. We're up to about 120 hectares in this paddock. Come a fair way from that fence. We've got a very long way to go over that fence. Yeah, anyway, we're getting through it. Let's play another round of what's for lunch. So today for lunch I have got sandwiches. That's all. Roast pork sandwiches for me today, and yeah, they are quite delicious, I would say. Right, so we're finished out here for today. I did 2 boxfuls. We got the fuel trailer hooked on the back. My ute is a mess, but that's alright. Still gets me from A to B. Now we're gonna go back and do some spraying. We gotta spray the grasses out of Dad's canola. So let's go back and do that. Alright, so we've just gotten back to the paddock and I thought I'd just show you some stuff. So this is canola. Canola is a brassica, like your lettuce, cauliflower, broccoli, all that kind of stuff. It's a brassica. It is a broadleaf plant. This is a plant of volunteer wheat, some wheat that came out the back of the header or blew out of the head before we got to harvest it. That is a grass. The spray that we're spraying on will kill the grass, will not kill the canola. So this is wheat. These ones down here are more what we're chasing, and that is ryegrass. Tiny little plant. It is really good sheep feed, but it causes dramas in our cropping rotation. So that's why it's good to have a broadleaf in the rotation so that we can spray the grasses out. In our rotation, we normally have 2 broadleaf, vetch and canola. So it gives us 2 chances before we go to wheat and barley. So yeah, hope you learned something from that.
struggling with the jerk. Like she was like, just it's a clear scene.
Yeah.
It was really cute.
How do you look at that? Oh, drumstick. Blocks?
Did you message Trace?
Yeah.
Did she message back?
Yeah.